Well, the show Xena Warrior Princess made one of our next guests a global cult icon. Now, Lucy Lawless has teamed up with Aussie actor Andy Whitfield in her latest project. It's called Spartacus, Blood and Sword on the Stars channel. Lucy and Andy joined us this morning to tell us all about it. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, Holly. Hi.
Good morning, Holly.
Good morning. My co-anchor said, "Oh, I wouldn't mess with them" after she was hearing about this show.
Tough people.
Tell us about it. It's a highly anticipated show that premieres this Friday. Is that right?
Yeah, this Friday on Stars. And they've really pushed the envelope on this one. This show is a new kind of television, and it's bringing motion picture quality images to, you know, you see the trailers for Spartacus, Blood and Sand ahead of Avatar at the cinema, like on IMAX. It looks so darn good, even blown up to those huge proportions. And we're really proud of it. And this is the guy.
Well,
good morning.
yeah, and I know that
and I must correct you. I must correct you. It's actually called Spartacus, Blood and Sand, is the correct name. And it's on at 10 p.m. on Friday on the Stars Network. And I think it's going to be. I don't know if you guys have seen anything like this before. I think it's going to be. Are you going to watch it? Are you going to watch it, Holly?
Of course.
I'd like to know more about the full frontal nudity. Is there such a thing in this?
Oh, good.
We were, of course, we Googled the show, and we started to read some things about it before this interview, doing research, and one mentioned that, and it's violent too, yes?
Yes, it is. It's not. This is not a kids' show.
And Andy, I know that a lot of our American audience hasn't seen you before. Other parts of the world, you are so well known. But why don't you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Well, I live in Australia, and you know, we filmed this in New Zealand, which wasn't too far away from me. But this is kind of my. I guess this is the first time American audiences have seen me. So.
But people
it's
who are
very exciting.
And people who are expecting a gladiator to be kind of in the Conan, Arnold Schwarzenegger mold are going to be really, really blown away by this Spartacus, because Andy has so many qualities that he's brilliant, used to be an engineer, and then he gave it all up for stardom, go figure. He's a father of two, he's a husband, he's just, there's so much more to him. That's what fleshes out this character and makes men are going to want to be him, and women are going to want to marry him. So.
Yeah. Lucy, why did you decide
but
to...
Not you.
Not me.
Why did you decide to join in on this project?
Because of Andy Whitfield. Magnificent actors, but the chance to work with these really, really talented cast. John Hannah, who you'd see him in The Mummy being this bumbling, funny guy.
He's wonderful.
And
he
he's
really
played
is.
somebody so wicked. My husband and my character, Lucretia, loves her husband to the point where she will sleep with another man. She has a terrible abusive relationship with another gladiator in order to get impregnated with an heir for her husband.
The Romans weren't the most stable kind of people, I've learned, from being a victim of their horrible treatment, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it's going to be really juicy, and I think you're going to get blown away. Like, the things that they do to each other is quite...
And the great love stories
yeah,
amongst the slaves, incredible.
We're looking at some of the video here, too. First of all, I couldn't even tell, Lucy, which one was you when I first looked at the video. You look so different. And then second of all, did you guys have to go through a lot of training to do some of the more violent scenes? There was a scene there where, I mean, there was very little clothing on some of you. I'm assuming one of them is you, Andy, as we look at the video here.
There's generally there is a little bit of clothing every now and again. But yeah, training was gruesome. You know, it was sword fighting and learning to ride horses and throwing yourself on the deck. And thankfully, my character gets a little better at fighting as the series progresses, so I don't take all the hits.
Okay.
But it was really, really fun. A lot of fun, but you know, it was grueling.
Where is the full frontal nudity, though?
What's your specific question?
Is there full frontal nudity?
Which
I'd love to know.
There absolutely is, and it's equal opportunity. I mean, when the rich girls come down from Rome and want to look at these disgusting animals, the gladiators, and they want to inspect them like horse flesh, they're made to stand there completely naked. And
that's horrible.
It's so threatening, you know, when these men they are turned into They're just horse flesh, and it's interesting to see their like dignity in the face of complete degradation.
Lucy,
It's
thank
really
you.
about power.
Thank you so much.
We
are running out of time. I hate to cut you off, but we appreciate your time.
But wait, I had something really boring to say.
I just want to know. I'd love to see some more of this degradation.
Stars 10 this Friday.
Watch it.
All right.